A summer music camp is a kind of extended master class, and there's no better way for a music student to grow in skill and confidence than to take part in one. For the past 2 weeks, the students in the Hawaii Performing Arts Festival string program have been studying and performing in Waimea on Hawaii Island. It's an environment that allows them to put what they're learning to immediate use. That's what they'll be doing tomorrow evening in Honolulu, Thursday evening in Honolulu, in a concert that'll feature Iggy, the Honolulu Symphony's concertmaster, and some accomplished friends. And Iggy's with us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Chris.
Tell me about your accomplished friends for starters.
Well, this concert is titled Iggy, Chion, and Friends, and so we're starting with Chion on the violinist extraordinaire, Avery Fisher career grant. She's performed with the Hawaii Symphony Orchestras many, many times, and she's kind of our flagship for the festival, and she's big name, drawing students from Korea and from China, and of course from the mainland and Hawaii, of course. But we'll be joined with by other eminent faculty members. On viola, Michael Strauss, who's currently on the faculty at the Oberlin Conservatory in Ohio. Also Perry Karp, who's a cello professor at the University of Wisconsin, member of the Pro Arte string quartet, and a good friend of all musicians in Honolulu. I believe he grew up in Illinois with a couple of my colleagues of the symphony.
Well, with two violins, viola, and cello, you've got yourself a string quartet, don't you?
We do. I actually forgot to mention one faculty member, Eugene Chuckloff, who's been quite essential to our festival as well. He's every year brought a dozen students from California. And there's even more, so the more the merrier. When we started the string camp of the festival back in 2011, my faculty then was on viola and cello, Ethan Pernilla and Joanna Morrison, also colleagues of mine. So it'll be a very festive evening, joined by, we couldn't feature all 42 students of the camp. Many of them went back to their home, but we'll have about a dozen students who were on the Big Island these past 2 weeks. And we all flew into Honolulu yesterday. It was a bit of a madhouse, and some of the faculty were just school bus drivers. We're driving vans all over town. But some of the advanced students from here and from the mainland will be joining us on stage.
Well, these are really, to even be at a camp like this, you have to be a really advanced student. And I'm wondering what it is that what is the last step that an advanced student needs to take?
Well, yes and no. I mean, the camp is for advanced students, but not just advanced. I think last year we started a program for juniors. So we had kids from age 9 to about 13, 14 who were taking more of a part-time session, and the parents would drop them off in the morning and pick them up later. And they're just, we started to name them the Too Cute to Handle Junior Programs kids, because they were just, unbearably cute to watch playing their instruments. But they were also very dedicated students, and it was just great to have them. We also had students of our level, frankly. We have assigned string quartets of all different kinds. So in the end, the camp is not just for advanced students, but for all of them, and they all showing dedication and commitment. That's, for me as a teacher, I think the most gratifying experience is not to see just talented advanced students to just showcase their skills, but to see everyone giving their best.
Well, focusing on the most talented advanced students for a moment.
Okay.
What is it that separates them from the professional? What's the last piece of the puzzle that a very advanced student needs?
I think it's experience and how to deal with the intangibles. So meaning when you're younger, you just spend your time honing your skills, your fundamentals, your setup. And we all, masters of our instrument in our own practice room at home. I think when you want to become professional, it's about being able to convey what you want to convey to the audience on stage. And so past a certain point, it has a lot more to do with the mental aspect of your craft, about able to deal with your stress. And so I think how you do that is we have such high quality, world-class faculty that they're able to share their own experience to the students, and also for the students to have performance opportunities. So the last 2 weeks that we had on the Big Island were very busy. We went from Kona to Honoka'a to Hilo and to Waimea, and the kids had many performance opportunities. So it was very tiring, but it was very intense, and I think in the end they learned to deal with the stress and learn how to really project to the audience.
But as you say, everyone is a master in the practice room. It's being masterful when conditions are less than ideal. Yeah.
Yes, and the kids ask, well, what do you do? Is there a situation where everything could be perfect? And the answer is no. Yeah. Nothing's ever going to be perfect. But when you get older, you start, hopefully, I mean, maybe not for me, but you start to know yourself better, and you learn how your body reacts, how your body responds, how your brain, your breathing, and everything like that. And so as performers, we remember those things, and as teachers, we try to pass on the legacy.
In a sense, it's not enough to just be good at it. You have to be good at it in a lot of different contexts. Yeah.
Exactly, and the most Arthur Rubinstein, who's a wonderful pianist, said that he led a great career and great life, and he would always be a little nervous before a concert, and if he wasn't that nervous, he wouldn't have had a great career.
Well, thanks very much for talking with us, Iggy.
Well, thanks very much for being here.
Yeah, that nervousness is where you get your energy from, isn't it?
Yeah, you have to draw in a positive way.
Thanks very much. Iggy Jang is the string program director for the Hawaii Performing Arts Festival, which is making its Oahu debut tomorrow evening at the Thursday evening, at the Honolulu Museum of Art's Doris Duke Theater. He'll be joined in performance by violinist Chi Young, violist Michael Strauss, cellist Perry Karp, and many more. You can find out more at hpr2.org.